Yo, welcome back to the New Entry Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Ian, with my co-host, Eva. What it do, baby?
Hey, and how you doing, man? How you
I'm
doing?
all right, because I heard some good news. You saw the new logo, the new banner
Oh
for
yeah,
TNA Wrestling.
it's exciting.
They're gonna go back to Orlando in the end of January, right? They're gonna go
Yeah,
back
it's
to
like
Orlando.
it's like after or before the Rumble. They don't want to mess with the Rumble. That's probably why.
Mm.
Because the Rumble's in Florida too. That's why it's like
Oh, is it
maybe the
really?
yeah,
Oh
it's in
yeah, Tampa.
yeah,
Duh.
yeah.
I forgot about that.
So they
Nice,
might
nice.
not want to interfere with that. They might do it
Yeah.
the week before
Well,
the Rumble.
it's tapings
Oh,
anyways.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so but no, that's pretty cool. And I happy I to be honest, I was gonna book some flights because I thought I was gonna be back in the impact zone in
Oh
Universal Studios.
no, that's
I was about to
now.
like, oh my gosh, yes. And I was like, I read it. I was like, oh, okay, it's cool. But I feel like they're gonna be in no time. I feel like in 2024, I feel like they are gonna go back to the impact zone.
Yeah.
I really think they probably will. I feel like part of me wants to say like a Slammiversary, just but at the same time, it's like no, you should guys should go to like a little bigger arena where you guys could sell out 1,000 people or even
Yeah.
more. So be excited. You excited for TNA ever?
Yeah, man, I am. Like, I literally found a TNA Impact game like over the weekend. I'm like,
Ah,
oh,
you
this is
did.
this is a sign.
You
It's
did.
it's literally like I couldn't find it. All of a sudden, I found it like right when TNA is
Mm.
gonna go come back. I'm like, oh, this is. I want to play this game for sure. I want to play
Have you
X.
played it yet?
No, not yet. I gotta play it. I'm
Ah,
gonna play it tonight.
ooh. It's a decent. It's a nice fun arcade game.
Yeah,
It's a nice. It sucks at that time because like you got to pay full price, 50
yeah,
bucks at that time, which is a lot. It's not worth 50 bucks, but the fact that you got it used after all these years, it's a nice, fun arcade chill game.
yeah. And you can play like all the classic people too,
Yeah,
champions and all that.
the story mode is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of.
It's pretty
I
cool.
gotta. Yeah, I've seen videos. I just haven't played it. I gotta play it, but I'll probably make a video and just send it to you. Like, here's some gameplay you could watch. React to it or something.
Facts. I mean, you could react to it.
Oh yeah, or
Still
do a
trying to
game
figure
review.
out. Yeah, still trying to figure out how I did Twitch. I know I was live, but like none of my videos are there. So I'm like, okay,
Uh,
no, we're not doing video games Twitch yet. So, but that one day, once we get
yeah.
everything figured out.
Hmm.
So, but TNA, very excited for it. Uh, I'm so excited what's gonna happen with the world title. It's gonna have a new look. Are we gonna go back to the old school title with the winged eagle, or the whole classic look, the UFC style that I like to compare it to?
Mm,
So, like, very excited kind of stuff. TNA.
yeah.
Anything
It's
you want to
exciting.
say?
I mean, well, if you want, we could try this one game because you're the Impact guy, right?
Oh, I love games.
Where I could give you. It's a game where every world champion in TNA history, minus the NWA, like after the NWA title. I see if you could name them, name them all, or a few of them. See how good you are with that. You probably get that for sure over
Hmm.
me,
So
100%.
let me get this straight. You want me to name you all the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, like from the person who won it to current?
Yeah, if you can. I mean, it's a lot, but how
Okay.
far you can go.
All right. Challenge accepted. So it's like a straight shot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No timer, nothing like that. No
Let's
pressure,
see.
right? No pressure. Because this may be a whole episode.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, we'll see how far you can go, and then
Hey,
we'll
hey,
just name the
hey,
rest of
hey,
them.
hey, 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 hey. This boy could go all night long. Well,
Okay.
on the weekends. Because
Okay.
I so that way I ain't got work the next day. But anyways, what are we talking about? Oh yeah. Okay. Guess all the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Okay. Hopefully we can make this a episode.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really have much to talk about today. So let's start off. Okay, so you said just TNA World Heavyweight title, right? Not the
Yeah.
NWA. So
Not
the
NWA. So
first
afterwards.
world champion was Kurt Angle. I don't know why I blanked on that one. Kurt Angle, right? Kurt Angle was the first world TNA World Heavyweight Champion when he won the title in Slammiversary '07 in a King of the Mountain match.
No,
He
no, actually, no. You missed
what?
one before that.
Oh, are you talking about the triple threat?
Yes.
That was
What?
that was still the NWA World Heavyweight title.
That, oh,
Yeah.
that's when they,
Bec-
no, that's when they stripped them. They stripped the title.
Kurt Angle won the NWA World Heavyweight title at Sacrifice, but then they stripped the title, and then so at the Slammiversary, the TNA World Heavyweight title was like vacated.
Oh,
So it
yeah.
renamed it. So the leg, it's weird, but
Yeah, it's kind
yeah,
of like because they kind of count the sacrifice one as the first.
no, it's the
No.
TNA. Yeah, it's like more of like the start of it because the thing was they were gonna name the NWA World Heavyweight title to the TNA World Heavyweight title, but then something happened where it was like they couldn't use the title anymore if they were gonna rename it,
Yeah.
and so that's why they were like they took the title away from Kurt Angle and they're like we're gonna make a new title, which is gonna be the TNA World Heavyweight title, which it was gonna happen at Slammiversary.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's why I
Dap,
was like reading it. That's what I was like, that's kind of
dap,
confusing.
yeah.
But
But so technically, Kurt Angle, whatever, because they
either
don't even
one.
Kurt Angle technically, Kurt Angle is a former NWA World Heavyweight Championship, but they're not gonna count like they won't give him that credit for some reason.
Yeah, because that technically they stripped him of the belt. That
Mhm.
means he has never lost the NWA title. So technically he could still be,
Well, technically, it's because I forgot who it was. Sting covered Christian Cage and one, two, three.
yeah,
As soon
double
as
fall.
yeah, so once he got the three, he tapped out the same time. So technically, Sting and Kurt Angle are both and
Yeah.
co-champions.
They stripped him of the belt, so they
Right.
don't recognize it, but they
Yeah.
recognize a little bit of it. Okay, well, let's keep going.
Well, it
So,
also it depends where you're checking. If you're checking it in Wikipedia, then yeah. So it really depends. So I still get a half a point.
yeah, do you know who he faced in that King of the Mountain match? Do you know?
Oh, you're trying to go deep. That's what she said. Hey.
Damn, bro.
Who was in the Kingdom Mountain match?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's
So
five.
Kurt Angle,
Yep.
Chris Harris,
Yeah, actually, I'm surprised you got that one. Damn, bro.
Christian Cage.
Yep.
The only reason why I remember is because uh Chris Harris, no, I think Chris Harris speared Christian Cage.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I remembered it. Uh Samoan Joe?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come on, man. This last guy
Is he
can't.
a former X Division guy?
Yep.
Is it AJ?
AJ Styles. Yep.
Oh wow, really?
I'm
Okay.
surprised that's like the first guy you should have named, especially like
I
when
it's
you say Impact Wrestling or
I
TNA.
it's well now that I know, I keep forgetting that I keep thinking this is the one where he teams up with Christopher Daniels
Hmm.
to face LAX.
Ah.
That's why I was like hesitating. I was like, that's the thing I couldn't remember.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
I should have known because that was for the NWA world title. So duh.
Oh.
All right, so Kurt Angle won it at Slammiversary.
Mhm.
Then he goes on and faces Sting at Bound for Glory '07 for the TNA World Heavyweight title. He drops the belt to Sting. Sting then drops the belt back to Kurt Angle on an Impact taping show. Why? I have no idea why. But
Oh, wait. Let me
go
get you
ahead.
here. How long did Sting hold the title for? How many
It,
officially recognized days did he get?
I gotta say, I think it was 3 days.
Off by one. It was 2 days.
It was 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay, I could because I know because so I think that was like what, but so on television he was a week or 2 weeks.
Well, technically, he won it on October 17th,
Mm-hmm.
and then tape delay. Well, it got they had a match on October 16th, so it's 2 days, but tape delay was October 25th. So if you look at it based on a tape delay, he was actually champion for 11 days, but in reality he was champion for 2 days. Like if
Right,
you
because it was tape.
yeah.
Yeah. So they had taping on Monday, probably saying Kurt Angle, like, hey, I won my rematch next week, which
Yeah.
was dumb because Kurt Angle, the main event of Genesis was Kurt Angle, Kevin Nash versus Sting, and the debut of Booker T
Mm,
for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. So it was like, and Kurt Angle ended up retaining because, he won the title back. Sting should have just been champion to the pay per view. Just saying, but
yeah.
whatever. Anyway, Sting wins the belt at Bound for Glory, drops it to Kurt Angle, Impact
Mm,
taping. Kurt Angle, I believe, was champion all the way till April, where he dropped the belt to Samoan Joe.
Yep.
Amazing freaking match. Shout out to Armando on that one for, ordering that pay-per-view, Lockdown '08. It
Oh,
was a fantastic pay-per-view. It was
do
the
you
first.
remember the stipulation of the match?
It was a six side of steel cage,
What,
right?
anything else? Yep, it was that part's right, but there's something else that was with it.
Uh, Samoan Joe's career.
Yep, title versus career.
Oh, was it really? Oh, okay,
Yeah, I'm
nice.
surprised Kurt Angle was the title and Samoa Joe was the career because Samoa Joe is way younger, you know.
I think it
But
was just
anyways,
for him to leave Impact Wrestling or
uh,
something like that.
yeah, that's kind of like you lose, you leave TNA.
Yeah.
Okay, you got that. Okay.
So Samoan Joe was champion all the way till Bound for Glory, where he should never have dropped the belt to Sting. Whatever. Sting wins the title back at Bound for Glory.
What
Sting,
kind of match?
what kind of match?
Yeah, what's the stipulation?
There was no disqualification. No, it can't be a no disqualification match.
You're
Uh,
close, but
Close. No
yeah,
holds bar.
no count out match, which I don't even. That just like
I
means you
think I
just.
think I think that was just Wikipedia messing with you then.
Oh man. Oh
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Because no, because there wasn't because Kevin Nash interfered towards the end, and there was a ref bump.
Oh.
Or maybe it was. Maybe it was because to be honest, they were. Maybe it was a no disqualification, no count out match, and somebody just deleted that part. I don't know because
Yeah.
they were. I don't know. So all right. So Samoan Joe drops the belt to Sting. Sting is champion all the way till April, I believe. Lockdown against Mick Foley, where Mick Foley is champion.
Well, yeah, I got
Mick
that.
Foley, which was like a bitter, okay, cool moment. But I feel like he had the championship for too long. That was the problem. He dropped the belt at Slammiversary in a Kingdom Mountain match where Mick Foley should never been part of, but hey, whatever. He should have dropped it at Sacrifice. Kurt Angle wins the title with a shocking moment with Samoa Joe turning heel. Kurt Angle wins the title at Slammiversary where he drops the belt to AJ Styles, no surrender, which was dumb. Should have dropped it at Bound for Glory, but whatever. So AJ Styles wins the title at no surrender.
Do
Wins.
you do you
Go
remember
ahead.
the stipulation for that match? For
It
that
was on paper it was a fatal four-way match, and then obviously the night of the pay-per-view. So it was AJ Styles, Matt Morgan, Sting, Kurt Angle, and then Hernandez got added because he used his cash in, but it was a failed cash in. He wasn't even able to enter the ring, but whatever. Poor Hernandez at that time.
yeah.
So AJ Styles was champion all the way to a taping, which was dumb. I don't know why it was a taping, but it was. He dropped the belt to RVD.
hmm
So RVD
Wow.
is champion. Uh which was dumb because he should have won the title at either Sacrifice or Slammiversary, but then finding out later on what happened. RVD vacates the title because of contracts or his contract expired, which was dumb. I don't know why I give a title to somebody where it's like, hey, I don't know, we could pay you, but whatever. So, anyways, uh RVD vacates the title. Bound for Glory, Jeff Hardy wins the World Heavyweight title. Jeff Hardy is champion all the way till Genesis, drops the belt to Mr. Anderson. Wait for it. Anderson. Anderson drops the belt to Jeff Hardy against all odds. Yes, it wasn't a ladder match. Hi. Surprised I got that?
Oh yeah. Wait, you're not reading off something. I'm kind of. Wait a minute. This is
No,
we
for
do.
real.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm like, wait a minute.
You want me to close my eyes?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, for real. All
yeah.
right.
For like 5 matches, because obviously it takes a lot. You don't want to like be
All
closing
right,
your eyes.
cool, cool, cool. All
So
right,
I'm like, wait a minute. This guy.
all
This guy.
right,
No
I'm for
way.
yeah, all right, bet.
Okay.
So what I say? Jeff Hardy wins the title back from against all odds. All right, ready?
Yep.
So I'm gonna
Yep.
close my eyes.
Okay.
All right, it's weird. Can I do
Just for
this? All
just for
right,
like yeah, do that for like 5 of them. Because
all
I'm like,
right.
this guy. No way. No way you know this.
Okay, I can't see. All right,
Okay.
I'm being for real. The only thing
Okay.
is, I just don't want to. Am I close to the mic? Can you even see
No,
my
you're.
mic?
No,
Let
I
me.
can't.
Okay, hold
You're
on.
good
All
right
right,
there. Right there. Yeah.
all right. So Jeff Hardy wins the title, right? And
Hmm.
against all odds, he drops the belt to Sting. Impact taping.
Holy.
Sting was supposed to drop the belt at Victory Road, but obviously that did not happen. We
Mhm.
all know why. Sting was champion all the way. I feel like somebody's in front of me. Can I check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure. All right, I'm closing my eyes again.
Okay.
Oh man, I was starting to freak out. I was getting paranoid.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Sting is champion all the way till Slammiversary, where he drops the belt to Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson drops the belt back to Sting on taping.
Yep.
Sting drops the belt to Kurt Angle at Hardcore Justice. Kurt Angle drops the belt to should have been Bobby Roode, but it wasn't. It was James Storm. But obviously at the time it was like, what the hell? But now, yes, it was awesome booking. James Storm takes the title away from Kurt Angle. James Storm drops the belt to Bobby Roode for correcting a mega star for TNA wrestling. Oh my gosh, the it factor of professional wrestling, Bobby Roode. Glorious. Bobby Roode was champion for a long time. He was the longest reign at the time as well, 211. No, that was AJ Styles. I don't remember what was Bobby Roode's, but he broke. Was
256.
it? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I know he AJ Styles was like 211. Bobby Roode drops the belt to Austin Aries, which was a fantastic match. It's still to this day one of my favorite matches and one of my favorite moments for TNA wrestling.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, this one.
Can
So
I open
how?
my eyes?
Yeah, you can open your eyes,
Oh
like,
my
'cause you're
gosh.
pretty. You're holy moly. You got like all of them right. Okay. So how did you said Austin Aries, right?
Yeah.
What did Austin Aries do, or what did he do to get his title match against Bobby Roode?
He was the first cash in for the X division. The thing that you hate.
Yeah. The
The whole cash in, like
the
you vacate or surrender your title for the opportunity to face the world heavyweight champion. That was
okay.
option C. I forgot. I think option B was option A is that you get to main event the X division as the
Yeah.
X division champion, and like you face whoever, like whoever steps up or number one contender. I think option B was you face the world champion in a not in a title versus title match.
Mm.
And then Austin Aries like, or we do option C. I've it's title for title,
Yeah.
or I face the world heavyweight title, but then Hulk Hogan's like, nah, I can't have you have two titles. You have to like, surrender the X division, and that became option C. And then the main event happened. That X division show was fun. It was fantastic. dude. Like, oh my gosh, you
Mhm.
got to go back and watch it, and especially that match, Bobby Roode and Austin Aries, bell to bell. But here's the thing: I follow Austin Aries' career since like '07, a little bit of '06 too, when he was Austin's star, and then to see
Wow.
him at Ring of Honor and back to Impact, like me seeing him. That's why I love TNA wrestling, because it's like he just had a WrestleMania moment, not even in WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it's
Yeah.
like that's like moments like that. It's like what made me fall in love with TNA wrestling, and I respected it so much. Even though I was a huge fan from that point, but I was just like the fact that they give Austin Theories a chance. I was like, Rob, oh man, storytelling at its best. And also they were both undefeated as
Wow.
champions. So there was like so much history in this match alone. So, anyways, Austin Aries uh drops the belt to Jeff Hardy, which was a good, very good match, but it was one of those like, Jeff Hardy, okay. Um, Jeff
What
Hardy was
show?
Bound for Glory 2012. Um, Jeff Hardy was champion all the way till 2013, where he dropped the belt to Bully Ray inside a steel cage match. That started the whole Aces of Eights, where Bully Ray revealed he was the leader the whole time.
Mhm.
Drops the belt to Chris Sabin at Destination X, just for him to win it back from him at Hardcore Justice, taping for both shows.
It was not even a pay-per-view at the time, right? It was like
No,
at that time those two were not even pay-per-views. They were like
they were
specials.
pay-per-views last year, and that was the first year that they weren't. There was
Oh
just
wow.
like specials. Yeah.
Yeah, they just thought like, oh no, never mind. We'll just keep this as a TV show.
Yeah,
Oh
they were doing like they were being and AEW before AEW was even a thing.
yeah.
Um Yeah, so Bully Ray was champion, where he should never have won the title back. He should have just stayed on Saban, because Bully Ray drops the belt to AJ Styles. AJ Styles drops the belt to Magnus. Um, I don't care about the whole Magnus winning the title from Dixieland. I don't count that.
Yeah.
Magnus beats AJ Styles. Magnus is champion all the way till Eric Young beats him in a Impact taping. Um, Eric Young was champion till he dropped the belt to Bobby Lashley. This is where it gets tricky. Bobby
Yeah.
Lashley drops the belt to Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode drops the belt back to Bobby Lashley, where Bobby Lashley drops the belt to Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle drops the belt to EC3. EC3 drops the belt to Matt Hardy. Now Matt Hardy vacates the title. Tournament happens. EC3 wins the title back, drops the belt to Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy is champion till I feel like it's EC3, but I don't think so. I think it's Drew Galloway.
Yep.
Drew Galloway does his cash. Okay.
What the? Wait a minute. I got a question though. Now that I look at this, right?
Mhm.
And all those people you mentioned, only the one was a pay-per-view. Which one was a pay-per-view?
Ooh, which
Yeah,
from
from
so
Eric Young to like Drew Galloway. Which one of those was a pay-per-view? Everything else was Impact, like a taping.
okay. Oh, okay. Um, so just what pay-per-view? So from the moment Eric Young won it to Drew Galloway.
Yep.
Ooh, Eric Young was 2014.
Mhm.
Okay, so EC3 was supposed to win it at Slammiversary, but Kurt Angle, luckily, thank God he caught it on time. He had a tumor in his neck,
Oh wow.
so he had the match. The match was pre-taped and it was aired like later on. So
Okay.
because that way he had to, he had to get that done. So once again, thank God he found that. So it was supposed to be Slammiversary, but it was a taping. So it's not him. So Matt Hardy, Bound for Glory, 2015.
Yep. Oh
Matt
my.
Hardy, and then Was it just the one?
Yep, that's just the only one.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
the only one.
So it was
Okay.
pretty much it went like, well, if you go before that, it was the Bound for Glory with
They had
AJ,
former
and then it was like
pay-per-views.
Impact Resolution, Impact Final Resolution is a TV,
Right.
Impact, then Bound for Glory, then Impact. So Drew Galloway was Impact too. So it's
Yeah.
crazy how like they just kind of like, you know what? Screw pay-per-views. We're just gonna do one of the eight champions of it so
Yeah,
far.
I feel like that was their biggest mistake, but the reason why they did that is because they didn't have the budget to do pay-per-views.
Oh,
That was the problem. They lost so many like views and all that sponsorships, and
yeah.
they, it was always difficult for them to keep sponsorships for some reason. Yeah, it's when ever since they left Spike, it just went downhill. And it's
Yeah.
also changing the name to Impact Wrestling. So it's one of those things where it's like kind of sad, where it's like,
Yeah.
but I feel like them changing it to Impact Wrestling, it's what killed it. But at the same time, it's like it's kind of good they kind of change it because technically TNA is still alive.
Yeah.
It never died.
So who was after Galloway in what show?
Oh, after Galloway was champion too. Slammiversary, where he dropped the belt to Bobby Lashley.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. Lashley is champion. This is where it gets tricky. Where he drops the belt to Eddie Edwards.
Yep.
Edwards drops the belt back to Bobby Lashley.
Mm-hmm. What show
Ooh.
or what taping?
Genesis?
Yep.
30
Holy
minute,
moly.
30 minute Iron Man match or 2 out of 3 falls.
You got it the first one, yeah.
30-minute Iron Man
Oh,
match?
oh my dude, what the
Damn.
dude, I'm
You
not
know
we're
what's
not even like
crazy? What's crazy?
we're not
Nobody's probably gonna believe me. If somebody like stayed to this part, nobody's gonna believe me. I don't even think you believe me.
I don't believe not well, I didn't believe you at first, but now I'm kinda like this is not we're not like staging this. This is like real. I'm like, wait,
It
this guy
was a
knows
real reaction.
I should
This
have put a
wasn't even
five five.
part of it.
I
You
know we just
questioned me if I could do it. I didn't know. I'm like, sure.
holy
There you go,
moly.
hands.
All right, well,
All
okay.
right, where we at?
You ended at Lashley
Oh, Eddie. Yeah.
Genesis.
So Genesis Lashley is champion. Ooh, another trick. Okay, because this is now we're getting into like Global Force era.
Yeah,
So
dude.
Lashley drops the belt to Alberto Del Rio.
Or Patron. Yeah.
Oh
Alberto el
yeah,
Patron.
El Patron's my bad. At Slammiversary, this is when they merge the titles
Yep.
and not merge. I would say unify the titles, right? And then eventually
Yeah.
merge the title. Oh, they merged it so Alberto the El Patron vacate the title, and Eli Drake, yeah, wins the Global Force title and a battle royal match or a gothic match, something like that. It was taped.
Yeah.
Eli Drake was champion. Now the Global Force title becomes Global Impact or Impact Champion, something like that.
Impact Global. Yeah.
Yeah, Impact
So it
Global.
kind of so Global Force only lasted like what, like 3 months?
I would say less than a year,
No,
like
because
six
no, I
months.
mean as a merged company, like it was technically only Global Force for like 2000, like Slammiversary to you said to Eli Drake, pretty much.
Yeah, basically
Crazy.
once in 2018 is when it was like more like Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, that's when it became Impact Wrestling. Yeah,
Yeah,
2018. Yeah.
and then Impact Wrestling. So Eli Drake was champion till Austin Aries won the belt back, which was dumb. It should have been a pay-per-view build up, but whatever.
Yeah.
And Austin Aries was champion until he dropped the belt to Pentagon Jr.
Set
Cero
him. Yeah.
Melo, which
Do you remember the
was
show?
the show.
That one's kind of hard. This one they don't even use anymore, but I
Re,
think.
redemption,
Yep.
rebellion, redemption,
Redemption. Yep.
redemption.
Yep.
Triple threat match with Ray Phoenix, right?
Mm-hmm. Was brother. Was brother.
So Pentagon Jr. drops the belt to Austin Aries.
Mm-hmm.
Taping Austin Aries was champion till Bound for Glory, where he dropped the belt to Johnny Impact.
Do that. You remember that? You remember that
Yeah.
incident that happened?
The
That
no sell.
no
The no
sell,
sell.
the
I ordered the
Starship.
pay-per-view. Yeah.
You saw it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
ordered the pay-per-view.
He just literally got up and like walked away. Like,
Yeah.
dude, no, and he never came back after that. He was gone.
Yeah, that
Gone.
his contract expired at midnight. He was done. That was his
Like,
last match.
I get
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. And technically he was supposed to come back, but they never re-signed him back.
No, they're like, screw this
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Even he like made us look. He made our champion look weak.
Yeah. That was I love Austin Aries. That's who he is.
Yeah.
So Johnny Impact was champion till he dropped the belt to Brian Cage, Homecoming. No, no, no,
Um.
no, not Homecoming, Rebellion.
hmm
Rebellion. They had
Where
a
were they? Do you
they
remember where?
where in
What city or
Canada?
state? Yeah.
Canada because of Gil Kim. She faced Tesla. All right, so Brian Cage is champion. He drops the belt to Sammy Callahan on the first ever Access TV steel cage match.
Yeah.
Sammy drops the belt to Tesla, which was dumb, but whatever. I mean, she's hot, but still. I
Yeah.
didn't think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Tesla vacates the title. Vacates the title. Ooh, Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards, right?
Oh God.
Am I
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
I'm like,
okay.
no way, this guy. No way. You're already like almost done with the list. I'm like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
now I'm 2020, right? So I went
You're
from
2020, yeah.
2007 to 2020. That's 13 years later. Uh,
Jesus.
so Eddie
Dude.
Edwards. Woo-wee. We got to tag Impact Wrestling on
I
this
didn't,
one.
yeah, we gotta
Um,
do that because no way. There's
Impact
no way.
Wrestling. So Eddie Edwards, right? Eddie Edwards drops the title to Eric Young. Eric Young
Mm-hmm.
drops the belt to Rich Swan. Rich Swan drops the
Yep.
belt to the cleaner Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega drops the belt to Christian Cage.
Where?
Christian
What
Cage
show?
Rampage and United Center.
Yep.
Was it in United Center? Or
No.
what
Way off.
it was the Huffman?
No, it's not in Illinois.
It wasn't? That wasn't
Nope.
the same night where CM Punk debuted?
No.
Really? Oh wow. That's crazy. I always thought that's what it happened in Chicago.
No. No.
You sure about that?
Yep.
Well, I can't check because I don't want you to think I'm
And
cheating
then
now.
it happened it's where Kurt Angle's from.
Pittsburgh?
Mm-hmm. Pittsburgh, yep.
That was the first ever Rampage?
No, no, you're confusing Rampage with Collision.
Nah,
Collision
CM
is
Punk
where
debut. CM Punk. Do you don't remember CM Punk debut on the first ever Rampage?
dude, I don't even watch AEW, man. So I don't
Oh,
even know.
well, never mind
But
then.
no, it was Pittsburgh though. Yeah, it was
Oh,
Pittsburgh.
maybe a second. I don't know. It's whatever now, right? Um, what were we talking about? Oh no, I think he just. I don't think he debuted on the first night of Rampage. I think he just later on. Then I think that's why I'm getting confused.
Yeah, yeah. I think he
Because
just
I
he
think
just
he showed up. I think like a month. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because whatever. Right. All right.
yeah.
So I got Rampage right.
Yeah, you got that. Oh man, better than most
Then
people.
Christian Cage drops the belt to Josh Alexander. The same night Josh Alexander won, he drops it to Moose.
Oh, dude, that
Moose.
was sad.
That
Remember
was
that?
a savage moment
With his wife and kid there?
in
Dude.
front of his wife and kids. He speared him. One, two,
His wife
three.
is pretty though. We seen her at
Pretty
Bound for Glory.
hot, man. I saw her in person. Ooh wee. She is sexy and gorgeous, beautiful. All right, so Moose wins the Impact World Heavyweight title. He drops it to back to Josh Alexander. Josh Alexander has a very long reign. vacates the title. Ooh, Steve Macklin wins the title.
Wow.
Drops the belt to Alex Shelley, who is still, the day of recording, November 15th, still Impact World Heavyweight Champion. Boom, baby.
Bro,
Boom.
impressive. The
Hey.
fact, I mean,
And to
okay,
be
let's
honest, how am I gonna cheat? I gotta like, you know, I don't know. I know I
don't
could
give it.
check my phone, but what's the fun in
No,
that?
I know I should have gone asked you to get a blindfold
You
on
can
so you could.
ask me again in person.
I know, right? Oh my God. No, I mean, that's really impressive. The fact that you got you got everybody right. I mean, some of the cities and stuff. Oh, that's like still pretty impressive that you got every champion. All what,
Yeah.
58 reigns? Yeah, 58
Damn,
reigns.
that many?
Well, if you don't count the first Kurt Angle one, it's 57.
Right.
But yeah,
It,
but if you
it
count
really
the,
depends on how you view
it
it.
depends how like what Impact says, but I'm looking at a cage match and they recognize that one, the first Kurt
Mm.
Angle one. Yeah, they recognize that one as the first one. So
Yeah,
that's
because
cage
I don't
match.
know how many range Kurt Angle's champion, but
He
I
oh
personally feel like Sting and Kurt Angle should both get recognized for that title win because they both technically won,
yeah.
And like I said, if I remember correctly, NW because they were gonna name the title to TNA World Heavyweight Championship, but they were still gonna keep the NWA title, but they just changed the name. NWA was like, no, like get your own title then. Like what the hell?
Yeah, they're like, no,
So
this is our belt.
yeah,
We don't want to give you a belt.
right. But there is possibility that maybe the
Rumors.
title wasn't ready and they're just like, oh, we're just gonna do this ankle. It's gonna be confusing and all that. Give us a purpose to get rid of the title. I'm pretty, but like I said, I feel like that's what I remember. I could have swore that's what I read in the dirt sheets.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, impressive. To be honest, I was like, all right, cool. Because if you would have told me like if I kept getting like a lot of them wrong, I probably would have just gave up. But you never cut me off, said, oh, I'm just looking at your screen and you're just like, keep going. That's what she said. I was like, shoot, all right, cool. Hey, TNA over here. So
Wow.
pretty impressive. That
Really
was a little.
impressive.
How long was that? How long have we been recording?
Like 45 minutes.
Woo wee.
That's the episode right there.
That's a whole episode right there now. That's
But
an
no, I mean
episode.
that's really good, impressive, man. That you've been. I mean, dude, I will not even make it to the first five Raw. So
I know for a fact I can't do the X division. I don't even think
oh,
I could do the women's too.
the knockouts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I could, you know, because I know there was a lot of moments where I'm just like, yeah, because there was like a lot of hot potatoes, and you know, I don't really have that much because like the TNA World Heavyweight title, it's easier to remember because majority of my favorite matches was because of the title,
yeah.
and also if I don't remember the top matches, I'll remember like the storyline of it, and like, oh yeah, I probably wouldn't remember, like Mick Foley becoming TNA World Heavyweight title. I like sometimes I forget about that, right? But it's like when I think about Sting when he won the title, and then Kurt Angle, when he won the title, like it's like, wait, how do you get from Sting to Kurt Angle? Oh yeah, Mick Foley, because he was, and then that's how it's so easier for me to remember stuff like that.
Hey, now you can use this as footage. Anybody tells you how big a fan are you of TNA or Impact or whatever, you'd be like, here's check out my link, check out my
Yeah,
video.
I
We're
know.
like, no way, this guy got all of them right. Like, yup, yes, he did. We're
Ask
not
me in
even like
person.
staging this. We're not. We're
Yeah.
literally like, I'm just gonna give you this like list. Let's see if you get them
Yeah.
all right.
This
And you,
this was yeah, we I this obviously when they see this, it's gonna be an episode. Like it's an episode now, but this was supposed to be wrestle talk. This is like
yeah,
what's going on. Like, let's talk about wrestling, and you hit me with that game. So cool. All right. Well, I guess let's wrap this show up.
yep.
So take us home, Ever.
All right, this will be it for this episode. Thank you so much. I'm Ever, and this is Ian.
And we are out.
Bye, guys.